What's going on, people? You know, I had to record something before I went to bed. Got huged up on Thursday. I'm sorry that I didn't drop the episode on Thursday, but um, this is something special. So this should be Sunday morning or whatever time you listen to this episode. And this is just, I guess, it's a smoke is over to give you something to think about. And you know who I am. I'm Captain Officer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links on mylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. Our three wonderful sponsors, four wonderful sponsors, LSWorld.com, XSiteBunny.com, RobSizzleMagazine.com, BlushAraka.com, proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. And you know the rest of it. And also don't forget to subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room, 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. For $4.99 a month. Something dropping every weekend in the Premium Smoke Room and every Wednesday. So, well, I've had a interesting year so far. And a pretty good day today as of this recording. You know. But the reason why I came on because, well, of course you're going to hear me talk about it in the Premium Smoke Room and on other episodes and what have you. Two things in particular, two talking points, two things I was looking at and listening to. Different points of views from Corey Holcomb to Joe Budden to so many people, Mandy B. You know, these are people that I listen to. You know, and a lady posed a question on Facebook: what kills relationships? And it got me in deep thought when I saw that question because there's many things you can sit there and say they kill relationships, cheating. Uh, Cheating is one, of course, I guess. No communication, the whole nine. It's so many things that you can actually say that kills relationships. And the reason why I'm going to use Keke Palmer and her situation, I'm going to discuss that. And then, of course, I'm going to take a look at the Jonah Hill thing. All this, I know people like, damn, it's like everybody talk about relationships. But me, if you listen to my podcast, I look at the totality of things. See, the lovely teas and all of them, they tell you the news. I tell you what I get from all of this. Because it seems like the thing that dominates podcasts and even dominate, YouTube, what have you, is relationship conversations. What is appropriate? What is not appropriate? What is appropriate to wear? What is not appropriate to wear? Is it cool to still be friends with your ex or not be friends with your ex? Or this. So let's look at the Keke Palmer shit. All right, unless you lived underneath a rock, you already know what it is. So I'm not gonna rehash what the hell happened, what Darius done did, or what was said, or what have you. But there's two contingencies that I see: the dress and Usher. The dress, as I've said many times, I didn't see an issue with it. Um, she's going to Vegas. She's in Vegas. Let's just say she's not even a celebrity. You think she ain't gonna walk into a Usher concert looking saucy? You hear the question? I heard a question about whether a man should, saying, can she wear that dress? But I don't know what the hell I'm trying. It's so many layers to this. But the point being is, the whole point was, wish she had done that if her man was there. Wish she had done that Or should she have done it knowing that he was bothered or would be bothered? Or all this stuff. So we're going to begin there. And to me, and it's not, I heard, Bridget Kelly say this, but I've been said this. You got to date who fits you. I say it again, and I say it a million times. Ebony K said she would not date a bus driver. Who the fuck ever asked did the bus driver would date Ebony K? You have your deal breakers. Because Jonah Hill was saying boundaries. When he was telling Shorty that he wasn't feeling her talking to dudes and wearing bathing suits and all this stuff, right? That's not boundaries. No, that's deal breakers. Steve Harvey said that. You know your deal breakers. You also know the woman that you're chasing after. See, and one thing you must keep in mind, if you date a baddie, there's certain things you got to deal with when you date that baddie. If you date a celebrity, there's things you got to deal with when you date a celebrity. If you date a nurse, and I work with nurse, bro, you might not get no pussy because them motherfuckers stay working. That's why motherfucking Kevin Samuels said don't date a nurse because you ain't gonna have time with them. Trust me. But the point I'm saying is there's things that come with dating a certain person. Once again, you have to take an assessment of what it takes to date me, not what it takes to date her. No, what it takes to date me. Because then you can, when you date somebody, you have more of an idea of what you want. Excuse me. And see, that's what I think a lot of this is about. You want to, what is it, a square peg in a circle in a square peg, a, a square peg in a circle. Can't no, not gonna work. Ain't gonna fit. If you know that you're insecure and you're jealous, then don't date a good looking woman. I'm just saying it's funny, like you have to have the dime piece, but you can't handle what comes with a dime piece. See, Keke Palmer is a good looking woman. Now, I was listening to my man Corey Holcomb, and it was many points that he was bringing up. Some that I didn't agree with, some that I did agree with. What I didn't agree with is why we gotta always break the woman. But break what? She's not a horse. Now, understand something. Corey Holcomb is from Chicago. Wouldn't surprise me he'd been around some pimps, so he's gonna have a little bit of a pimp mentality. Plus he's a comedian. And he's a man's man, period. So I pay him no mind. He's just like Jim Cornette. He is who he is. I'm not gonna judge on him. But you sit here, you meet the female on the pole, but then you don't want her to work the pole no more. She's a model, but you don't want her to model no more. But once again, if she asks you to stop doing something, you ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna tolerate it. Nah. I want you to stop going to the gym. Bitch, you crazy. I want you to stop going to the pool. Bitch, you crazy. I want you to stop hanging with the boys so much. Bitch, you crazy. You feel me? So, I don't. Hey, how you doing? I'm Kevin Arthur Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star, the host of STO, the Smokers Lounge. And I'm here to tell you about
Spotify for podcasters. Yeah, I've been using this for 3 years, and I'm very satisfied with what it does. And plus, the great thing about it is it allows you to do video. That's right. They have video on Spotify, which I don't know why Spotify don't promote that more, but I digress. You can make your own video. You can interview people. You can even do audio. And they will distribute it on all the platforms. That's right. You can be on Apple. You can be on Stitcher. You can be on Overcast and many other platforms, as well as Spotify itself. Plus the analytics is A1. You know, it tells me how many women are listening, how many men are listening, their sexuality, all that good stuff. Is real in depth. And it also lets you know how well your podcast is doing. So if you're serious about podcasting and or you're a podcast that's looking for a new place for you to land, come to Spotify for podcasters. Oh, and I forgot to mention that they even offer the opportunity for you to have a subscription side to your podcast. See, I have a subscription side called the Premium Smoke Room. For $4.99 a month, you get to listen to 5 premium podcasts. You feel me? And trust me, it's worth paying that $4.99 a month. More provocative, more crazy, more wild, and more unpredictable. But as a podcaster, you can do the same. Think about it. You can have your own subscription-based podcast on Spotify and video. So if I was you, come on over to Spotify for podcasters. And trust me, you'll be very satisfied. Smoke this over.
Believe in that break shit. What need to break her for? I accept who the fuck she is because I know who the fuck she is. Now she changed. I have to adjust to change any goddamn way. Yeah, like it's funny because the one thing these motherfuckers never think or take into account, or even discuss, is that you do your female attitudes, mind state, look, appearance, whatever changes with age, time, kids, whatever. You know, period. Kiki and I think Darren's been together with 3 years. That ain't shit. I already heard about the 3-year rule. You heard it? Yeah. You know how long y'all gonna be together after 3 years. If y'all together after 3 years, y'all got a chance. And until they had a kid. He probably at the house with a baby out this motherfucker. She up there with Usher out this motherfucker. She might not even told him that she was going to see Usher. But I digress. The point being is, you breaking a woman is it's kind of, how can I put this? It's a stupid concept. I know he probably was saying it for shock value to make y'all listen, enjoy, what have you. And like I said, he probably believed the shit anyway, but that ain't the point. It's I'm trying to find the words for this crap. Cause it's kinda like when you hear it like fuck it. No, it's like this. A woman's going to be who she is. It's up to you whether or not you're going to tolerate it. And if you can't tolerate it, then guess what? Drop her like a bad habit and move on to the next. Find one that you will tolerate. And she must tolerate your shit. Did we forget that? She got to tolerate your shit too. Because see, the whole point of it is a give and go. It's a, it has to be a balance. I know I sound like I'm a Buddhist monk or some bullshit, but no, it's the truth. It's balance. Did he have a right to have an issue? Yes. Did he have a right to say anything on the internet? No. And see, with the Jonah Hill bullshit, those were years ago, 2 years ago, from what I understand, and it was text that she released. Apparently, she must feel some type of way years later. But Like he said, look, if you ain't willing to do what I ask, which in turn you know that this is making me unhappy what you're doing, then I'm gonna let you go. He has the right to do that, and she has the right to continue to do what the fuck to make her happy. Sometimes you just ain't compatible. Sometimes y'all just don't fit. No more fit at all. You know, it's crazy because I sat there and thought about the concept of, well, will I let my woman wear this to the club or wear this? And I said, is the equivalent, truthfully equivalent, to what a woman would not allow her man to go out the house for the same reason why we say she can't do it. Because, damn, you look too available, boo. They want us to look like the opposite. Let me explain this to you, fellas. It's the it's the opposite when they want us to look jazzed up. You want to know why? Because she know women. The dude is the most jazzed up, they got the nicest clothes, and look the most sharp. 9 times out of 10 got a woman at home, and they kind of know it, and they can smell it. They can smell it. She wants you to go out dressed up. There ain't nothing you. The only reason why she would tell you not to wear that because she gonna be like, nah, motherfucker, you look like you single. I want you to look like you attached to something because women know they're not gonna let their man go out the house looking like shit. And it doesn't matter what size she is, how she look, none of that. She ain't gonna shit. My ex even say, you gonna get a haircut? You need to go see a barber. You get what I'm saying? It she looks at the man as a representation of her. If Corey Hogan got a woman, I guarantee you, if he goes out of the house looking like shit, she is like, no, Corey, no, bitch, no, nigga, fuck that. You look like you look like you homeless, motherfucker. No, put on some goddamn clothes. Not you ain't my man looking like that shit. You want some pussy, nigga? Do you want to say, look, I will suck you dry, nigga, if you change that outfit. Cause you look like a bear that is stuck in nowhere right now in them pants and that shirt. So look, I'm just saying. I grew up with women. Stop playing. My mama was the same way. Your mama was the same way. You had your play clothes and your school clothes. Stop playing. And you got your ass whooped if you was playing in your school clothes. So even their thought process on helping us with the outfit is for their benefit, nigga. So once again, we don't want them to wear certain outfits because we're afraid that the men that she's gonna look available. Even with a red wedding ring. We don't want no nigga to holler at her. No buy, no drink. None of that shit, right? But see, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Like I was in front of, all you got to have something to say about all this, about the dress and all this, right? I'm gonna give you a stark contrast. My mama, at one point, was very much in the church. Understand? She was the Christian's Christian. She had the Bible that explained the Bible. Yes, it was so many Bibles in my house. I didn't know it. Trust me, it was a lot of Bibles. And I think we was Seventh Day. We was at Bible Way. That was the name of it. I'll never forget. And they always wore dresses. Every Wednesday they had the prayer meeting. They always came over they always came over my mom and dad's house, right? Kids in the den, you know. DJ Nabs. Some of y'all motherfuckers might know who he is. He was DJ for Criss Cross. He went to my church. I had a crush on his sister and everything. They were way older than me. And my mom and them used to wear skirts, dresses, long ass dresses. I'm talking about long ass dresses. Just she couldn't wear jeans, she couldn't wear a skirt. Long to your ankle dresses out this piece, right? My dad looked at her and said, "Woman, I understand you all Christianified as shit, but goddamn, you ain't got to look like you an old ass fucking woman. You can look sexy some damn time." Now I want y'all to think about that. That's my dad. They sit here and say to women, look sexy for your man. Part of that is when they go out too, nigga. Because see, let me explain to you. See, I'm gonna tell you how dumb y'all motherfuckers is. Cause I would talk this about an old man. He said, no. Let's say your girl about to go out to a male strip review. That's right, male strip review. She about to see some male strippers. She dressed as provocative or more provocative than Kiki. You go ahead and have that little argument. Go ahead and have that little argument about her going out. Go ahead. Have that argument. Fuck you, you ain't shit. Look like a little whore. Fuck you, nigga. I don't like you, man. That's why I'm going with my girls and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I hope your punk ass had fun. You better not come home smelling like dick and shit. Okay. Go ahead, that argument. She would go over her homeboy's house and pay her extra $300 to fuck that dick you complaining about. Now, back to my point. She goes have a ball. She got a man at home. She has a man at home. Let me make this clear. You feel me? Don't get twisted. There's some females that do dirt. Just like there's men. But she got a man at home. Guess what she gonna do? She gonna go home and fuck her man. And you her man. You been sitting here waiting for some sloppy ass, freaky ass, bona fide, fuck all day, bust a nut, put you to sleep, sex. That's what the fuck you're gonna get. She might even give you some ass. No, literally anal. If they walk out feeling sexy and they have a good time, they gonna come back home to you and make you feel great for letting her go have a fucking good time. Because I hear men sit here complain when their woman make a big bone about them going out, but then y'all just sat here and said that, with most dudes, he had a point. The dress. Ooh, I wouldn't let my girl be up there with Usher. She need to know how to act when I'm not around, and it you act like she went to the motherfucking gym out this bitch and got bent over and fucked the damn trainer. See, what's killing relationships is we want people to do things our way. And if you want that to be the case, then find somebody that will fit your way. But don't be mad when that you try to take somebody and change them, because when you try to change them, dude, it builds resentment, especially if they were passionate about what they were doing, or the way that they were, or the way that they are. And if they change, you have to allow them to change on their own and not within your time frame. if you really love that person like that. But the thing of it is, if for your sanity, in the case of Jonah Hill, because he seemed like he was really bothered by the shit, you feel me? Then you might love that person, but that don't mean you need to be with that person. Maybe not at that moment. Maybe they need time to mature. Maybe they need time to marinate. Maybe they need time to sow their oats. Maybe they need time to see the world. Maybe they need time to be seasoned. If it was meant to be, shit, it's gonna be meant to be. Shit, y'all might meet at the damn old folks' home, goddamn, it's home. I'm just saying. But the point being is, we so much want to not be alone that we will take whatever to be with something. And you can't, because you're not going to be happy after it's all said and done. You're not. See, I actually think Jonah Hill did an actual honorable thing. It might have sounded stupid as fuck, but but he was being honest. And he was telling her feelings. And once again, he had the choice to leave the relationship. Just like as much as she had the choice to say, look, I'm still going to be a surf instructor. I am also an Instagram model. So I have to make money. I don't want to depend on Jonah Hill. Ain't this what the shit that you women complain about? I want to be a boss chick and I don't want to be dependent upon a dude. And basically that's what she was doing. And he had the right to not be with her. Like I said again, who the fuck said the bus driver would want to date Ebony K? It's things that come with the territory of dating certain women as well as men. I'm not pandering to women, and I ain't saying that. I'm just giving y'all a view that I don't think y'all motherfuckers take into account, and y'all don't really hear too tough. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, I told a female, I had a female ask me to stop doing porn, and I said, well, I guess we ain't gonna be in a relationship anymore. Deuces. No disrespect. Because bottom line, I feel that you should not sacrifice what you want out of life for somebody. Because there's somebody that's out there for you. In some way, shape, form, or fashion. Period. They have to fit you. And see, it ain't just the first 3 years, it's throughout because women, they change more than us. They change more than us, man. That's just facts. They change more than us emotionally, physically, mentally, all that shit, man. Shit, 40-year-old women freaking than the 20-year-olds. Y'all saying trip off with Kiki, shit. I can show you some 40-year-olds that make Kiki look like, I'm just putting it out there. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Smoke that over. What this is about, honestly, is that I keep saying this. A lot of women date lame dudes. Now, if there's some bad women that are terrible in relationships, yeah, actually. There's some women that ain't gonna get it right, and I'm sorry, that's just boo. It's gonna take a while for you, period. But see, the thing of it is that to me, I felt, why was he insecure? See, no one ever asked the question, why was Darius insecure? Why was Jonah insecure? Was it because of Usher for Darius? Was it because Jonah may not have looked like some of the guys that she may be teaching surfing to? Is it their personal, physical, and financial, or any of that? And what is it that made them insecure in that moment? Could it be Darius believes in traditional values? He wants a traditional woman, and well, then why is you married? Then why did you pregnant Kiki, the girl that you asked to get rid of the baby so you can be with Kiki? Might have fit that. So period. Because I don't give a damn how many millions he got. Trust and believe it. He's with Kiki, and that's all I'm gonna say. Not saying that he's with her because of financial. He trying to use her, no shit like that. No, but he probably was traditional. Think about it. She said he didn't. He was kind of dude that good looking. He's fine and shit, but he didn't know he was fine. There you go. What they tell you, it's a lot being said within that sentence. That means one, he's not the most confident to begin with when it comes to his books. Because you when you see a dude that know he's the shit, you know he thinks he's the shit. She said he didn't know he was the shit. So there you go. And he said in the interview he was insecure. You insecure with baby mama who is Kiki Palmer, who is right now on her upswing in Hollywood. Period. She got a movie coming out. Everyone like, well, that's interesting. It's a movie. It's a movie coming out. This might be, rollout for it. Because she had to wear that dress. I heard that conversation. It's just funny. So many things I heard from these YouTubers and podcasters. I just laugh. But what's interesting about it to me, like I said, is that the totality of it is, of everything that I was discussing with all this, is that it's called unconditional love. You accept that person for who they are, and you love them for it. That's why I said it's different between loving somebody and being in love. In love means it's unconditional. Love is that I love them, but there's some conditions to it. Some of y'all don't know the difference. Because it's the opposite attract. That means you love them for who they are. You love her when she's fat. You love him when he's balding, teeth falling out. Whether they're mad, they sad, anxiety, no anxiety. Madness, crazy, angry, happy, funny, sick, passing gas, all that shit. It's just bottom line, you accept them for who they are and love them for that. I've never asked no one to change. Adjust, yeah, but not change. Like I said, if as men and as women, if we feel that that person can't fit who we are and they're not going to make us, because we must understand you want peace. See, that was the thing that all this comes down to is peace. Peace that I ain't got to worry about her dealing with these dudes because I'm so fucking insecure of my looks, my height, my weight, and all this because I don't feel that I'm a catch or I don't feel I can trust a woman or whatever reason it might be. Whatever floats your boat and help you sleep at night. You have to find that peace, which means that you got to find that woman that's gonna give you that peace like that. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, what happened if the female that, what if she, someone changed to that? Well, once again, if y'all meant to be together, y'all will be. And part of that is that she might have changed, and you might have changed to where y'all fit again. Sometimes taking a step away from the picture might enable you to see it clearer. You feel me? So that's why I'm like, shoot, man. I think that's what's, like I said, that would killing relationships because it we trying to make people be someone that they may not be just to fit us. Because as humans, we are selfish. We may not want to admit it, but we are. We selfish and we have our selfish ways. Don't get it twisted. People are giving and loving, but we have our selfish ways because we're human. Darius, yeah, he filmed her shaking the ass, but think about it. He filmed it. He put it on Instagram. Well, one, because he was pissing on the grass. And two, because he was pissing on the grass. Yeah, look how that butt getting fat, goddamn. Yeah, that's me right there, nigga. That's me, nigga. And two, he should have known. Shit, she was slim and now she done got pregnant. Oh yeah, she about to blossom, buddy. The glow is there. I saw that when her ass was damn doing all the little skits on Instagram. But like I said, it just I myself, I just want to give y'all thoughts that y'all may have not thought about. Because like I said, you cannot discount a person's feelings, even though you may not agree with it. You may not like it, it might hurt, it might be painful, but you might fight it. But you can't discount them. They have the right to have those feelings. You have the right to agree to disagree. You have the right to come to a compromise. You have a right not to. You have all this. But the point being is, you have the right. I know everybody has their opinions upon everything that motherfuckers do, especially in the public eye. You know, cause yeah, I said again, if you once again can't handle a baddie, I guarantee you, I would love to see what Jonah Hill's new girlfriend look like. But trust me, she don't look like the Instagram model that was 25. That's why I said, look, bro, we have to start understanding each other. All this relationship, it's funny. It's kind of like, yeah, it's like I don't know why the relationship talk dominates so much of our media. I mean, even to like divorces, marriages, and Cardi B, which leads to the common relationships. But I think the reason why relationship talk is so evident and why we do it so much because we all just want to be fucking loved. And we want that forever thing. We want to find that forever thing. I hear that with with Mandy B. I hear that with Joe Button and even heard everybody wants that forever thing, dog. They want it. No one wants to be alone. But don't let the fear of being alone make you make decisions that is not going to allow you to have peace. So, I had to get that off my chest, man, because I got tired of hearing shit, and I'm waiting to do podcasts with to talk about it because my podcast is pre-recorded, so I don't get to talk about it real time. So y'all have to hear it when it drops or what have you. I don't do lives on YouTube. I'm a podcaster. I'm not YouTube. I just use YouTube to promote my podcast. So I'm done. So you people, before we go, you know what I need to tell you about the premium smoke room. That's right. $4.99 a month. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. Every weekend, podcast episodes be dropping. And it gets more provocative. It gets more crazy. It gets more wild. The titties come out as well as the true smoke of the porn industry. We really get open in the premium smoke room because the best smoke is always premium, my friend. So I suggest you need to subscribe. And let me break this down to you again so you understand. The description. In the description, you'll see, the thing that, the address that you need to hit. You click that, copy and paste it, what have you. Takes you there. Pay for it. Make sure you have you use the same email that you have for your Spotify account. That's very important. And from there, go to Spotify and you can be able to access the Premium Smoke Room. You can watch all episodes from all the podcasts. New ones as well as the backlog. I'm talking about well over 300 episodes, my friend. My smokers. For $4.99 a month. Now I'm going to ask you this. Do you get that with even your top podcast on Patreon? No. And it's video. So, yeah. And we talk about some real shit in there. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.